Wait. No.
Hello, my name is Sam Collier, and today I'm going to talk about the excising of offensive or uncomfortable passages from works of classic literature and how this damages the works of literature themselves. To begin with, I'd like to tell you about a certain historical event that took place in 1563, the Great Castration. Pope Pius IV decided that nudity inspired lasciviousness, this according to artsy.com, and took a chisel to every single classical nude statue and covered up the genitals that he hacked off with fig leaves. This is where the modern term fig leaf comes from. In many ways, we're doing the same thing. We're defacing classic works of art by enacting legislation that bans certain books due to their uncomfortable or offensive passages, which depict history in a way that is honest, but indeed will make its readers question themselves and think of themselves in a different light. Certain pieces of literature are crucial to education. They espouse the human experience. Hundreds of lists of hundreds of books, like compiled by places like Western Governors University or publishers like Penguin. WGU's list includes The Catcher in the Rye, which was widely banned after its 1951 publishing because of passages including homosexuality or offensive language. Penguin's list includes books that are more recently being tried to ban by Toni Morrison, such as Beloved or Sula, because they depict slavery or segregation in a very honest and visceral way. Offensive language is a part of the final published piece. From F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby, widely considered to be the greatest novel written in English, as we crossed Blackwell's Island, a limousine passed us driven by a white chauffeur in which sat 3 Negroes, 2 bucks and a girl. This language today would be considered very inappropriate, but in its time, this was how people talked about black people. From The Catcher in the Rye by Sinclair, he kept walking behind me. When I went to the front door, all he said about the business, about my being a very, very strange boy. Strange, my ass. This passage comes from after a teacher makes a sexual pass at our main character, Holden Caulfield. While today a gay character may be seen as a normal part of a book, homosexuality in the 1950s was widely decried as an unnecessary and inappropriate part, leading to this book being banned. The language also, for the time, was considered rather rough. We cannot cut out pieces of these books, as it would be cutting out a crucial piece of the education. Eliminating passage of books eliminates history, and these authors took time to create people, real people, in their characters. So we are, in a sense, eliminating humanity itself. Recently, the New York Times covered Tennessee's attempt to ban the comic book series Mouse, which depicts cats and mice in an allegorical sense of the Holocaust in Nazi Germany. Also, Toni Morrison's depictions of segregation and slavery that I mentioned before have been on the chopping block. These 2 books, specifically Sula and Beloved, won her the Nobel Peace Prize for Literature. In conclusion, we have to look for a solution that appeases both sides. One side believes we should ban literature that makes them feel uncomfortable or they feel is offensive, and the other believes that this is important to the national education, to humanity, and to Americans themselves. We have to keep these books, but we can have a discussion about which books we should consider to be classics, which books we should consider to be part of the lexicon and part of our education system. Books are one of the best ways to learn about people and step into the shoes of the long dead or very different from ourselves. We cannot remove a crucial part of a student's education just because it shows the ugliness of our people, our country, or even our species. Thank you so much for listening.